Alright, welcome back to the Acer Team Strike Up Season 3. I always turn the music off when I mean to turn it on. Good luck, good have fun, good game, etc. This is, of course, a best of one between these players, but this could be the last game we see today, guys. It is currently 4-0 in the favor of yoeFlashWolves, and it's critical that Welmu brings this back or else his team is done for today. Now, what's nice about the Acer Team Strike Up is there's so many matches played across the season. Losing this series, if NewRoSoft goes down, not going to be the end of their tournament life. They'll be in the Acer Team Strike Up still. There's so many matches left to be played. It's still only just the beginning of the season, guys. Anyways, spawning in the top right corner of the map for yoeFlashWolves, it's going to be the guy on a bit of a tear, to say the least, the Red Zerg player, Leenock. And his opponent coming back from the grave once more from NewRoSoft, the blue Protoss player Welmu. Saying what way? Welmu. So it's kind of interesting they bring Welmu back. I think Welmu did probably have one of the better games versus Leenock. Unfortunately, because it was an all-in, it's really hard to gauge just how close that was. Because when you have it all-in, it's all or nothing. There's not a lot of trading. There's not a lot of back and forth. You don't get to say one player's macro is necessarily better than the other. So to gauge Welmu's first game and compare it to how he'll do this game, I think would just be incorrect to do. So we're going to pretend this is fresh and see how he handles Leenock. On Habitation Station, there's a couple things you can do that really, I think, set the pace for this game. One of them is how early you take... Okay, hang on. I was going to talk about taking the... I don't know if it's cocky because he's ahead, or he's just feeling really bold. But he's going to put this to block out Welmu's natural. Now, if Welmu was going Nexus first, now Welmu's already almost screwed. But he didn't. He's going for a gateway expand, which is totally fine. Now, some people... We've argued about this in the past, and I've talked with other gamers about this too. Do you cancel this? Do you let it complete? Do you just abuse the natural base? The idea is you let this complete. The 300 resources this costs, with the chance of getting lings out, the chance of getting queens, the chance of having the broodlings pick off probes or zealots, the reality is letting this complete and having a Protoss player spend forever to kill it is worthwhile. It sounds stupid, but it is actually worthwhile. So for Leenock to do this, it's definitely, I wouldn't go as far to call it cheesy, but definitely cheeky. And Welmu almost walked right past that, but this is an odd thing to see, to say the least. There's links behind this. There'll be some speed too quickly attached to this. I don't know how much he's going to dedicate to this layer, but he does need to look towards expanding himself. Welmu, in the meantime, is looking to actually take his natural base at the gold. This is kind of what I was talking about before he threw down that layer, though. If you take the gold base as your natural as a Protoss player, you can viably get away with it. Especially if a Zerg player goes for 3 hatches instead of a pool and gas. But because this is going to be speedlings, if he takes the his second base at the gold, it's going to be rough to deal with. And oh god, if this queen gets out and drops one single creep tumor, it's going to be the biggest denial of a base. It'll take forever for anything to happen. Meanwhile, Welmu goes across the map to confirm, okay, there's no natural base. He hasn't seen the gas, and he hasn't seen speed, but he probably has a pretty good idea that both of those are on the way. Now, Zealots are going to try and take this down, but 6 lings are actually going to hatch at this hatchery soon. The queen will be popping. Creep tumors will go down. There's no detection for so long as a Protoss player. You can't simply scan. There's no fast overseers. Lings are going to stay back a little bit until this is ready. For those who don't know, 101, a queen and a mothership core actually do kill each other, which is really stupid to consider. So Zealot needs to get a swipe in there if he wants to make the difference. But hatchery has not died yet. Oh my god. Queen's got a little bit of energy available on her. Hatchery does go down. I'm not sure she'll plop down a creep tumor or not, but between broodlings and zerglings, these zealots are actually in a lot of trouble. Mothership core is going to do what it can, but it's getting low, and it actually cannot contest. It goes down. Welmu loses it to the queen. Throws out a creep tumor. Last zealot, with 1 HP for the win, gets away. And more zerglings walking up this ramp. There's nothing to hold position. There's no pylon down. There's too many zerglings for these to deal with. Probes are going to be pulled into this, but a queen on the front lines. Who'd have thunk it? Leenock. Oh man, not only is he good at this game, he's a bit of a show off too, as he does this crazy strategy in game number 5. With the pylon going down, Welmu's going to lose his warp tech. He's going to lose the gateway. He loses any chance of production. And I think this might just be game right here. He's starting to have some more gateways in the back, but I mean, even if he cleans up these lings, warp tech delayed. Mothership core, so it had to be remade. He's had to invest so much into this. It looks like he is going to try and recover, and he might just be able to do it with his mothership core here. But I gotta be honest, guys, this is looking pretty bad. He's got no way to detect these creep tumors. He's got no way to clean this up. He can't afford to throw in a fast robo because he needs units out. Does clean up the circle in the middle line. Oh, really nice. So Welmu's going to be on 1 base. And at this point, honest to God, because warp tech's done, I would hope he 4 gates. Oh no, he's just gonna put a Stargate down instead. But I was gonna say, like, a 4-gate follow-up to this would be hilarious to watch, because A is really old school, but B would actually be kind of effective, just mostly off of the fact that Welmu, he's not gonna take a natural base anytime soon. Pylon's gonna go down because he needs to get out of the base with a probe. Small oversight there as he, well, I guess not an oversight, he just has to deal with it. Man, I feel bad for Welmu in this situation. It's one thing to lose standard, it's another to lose to these weird sort of strategies, but Leenock making it happen. Couple sentries get caught too. Oh no, Welmu, these are so desperately important. He will protect them though. One falls. The other one might as well have died though. It's got no energy for a force field or anything. Probe comes out, and I thought it was going to be for an assault, but instead looks like he's going to, okay, be on hold position. But the Zealot, oh, the Zealot's slightly out of position, so a couple links slip by. Nothing too devastating, though. He'll clean this up, but everything for Welmu is turning up Millhouse, so to speak. There's just no luck for this guy today. We do have an Oracle coming out next. Well, I guess actually that saying doesn't make sense, because Millhouse says that when he was having a good day, I guess. The flooding of the house, whatever. Anyways, Oracle's gonna come across the map. Forget my terrible references for a moment. But behind this, Leenock's gone for roaches. He's got a Spore Crawler coming down. His bases are safe. There's no counterattack potential here. And the Oracle's probably gonna be better off detecting the creep and cleaning it up than it is going across the map. Oh god. This is so terrible. The natural base has got nothing to protect it. Probe's going to go down, so he can't even build anything else here. Roach is starting to walk across the map. They don't need speed, because there's enough of them, and there's no stalkers or anything. Oracle has to turn around. Thrillho? Yeah, please enter your username. Thrillho. Alright, unfortunately the Cells can't get a lot done. There's no Sentry, Force Field Energy to really lock these in place. There's a couple Force Fields available though, don't get me wrong, but there's not enough to make the Roaches forced to fight. A couple Stalkers are going to pop out here now too, but there's Queens that are chasing across the map too. The Oracle's actually going to die. Oh, 1 HP. So many things in this game with 1 HP, but the Oracle goes down. No Void Ray coming out anytime soon. It's Zealots versus Roaches, folks. If there was more Stalkers in this army, I would feel a lot better for Welmu, but Leenock with that slow march of doom, these Queens coming across the map, and I love the way Gameheart makes the force fields look. But Transfuse is on top of the Roaches to keep them alive a little bit longer, because, you know, why the hell not? You've got the energy for it. An overcharge is popped, he tries to walk away from it to disengage, but Leenock still has a very commanding army lead right now. Link's flooding in, Roaches coming in behind us, 3 Queens still standing, although, why are they even here? It works out though. Force field's not available to lock off this ramp. Overcharge will push this back for a little bit, but Welmu is on borrowed time right now. He's mining from this base. Sure, that's great. That's fantastic. But his mineral income, he doesn't have the production to match anything. There's a force field at home. A force field does go down. But Leenock's army just gets scarier and scarier. There's a Void Ray. This is like... The Void Ray is the one hope that Welmu really has going for him right now. If he gets this Void Ray over here and can stay away from the Queens and uses the Void... Oh, the Mothership Core goes down. If he uses the Void Ray on the Roaches, cleans up the Roaches, the Stalkers can take out the Queens, but that's not going to happen. The Void Ray is so far out and the Stalkers are going down. Queens are transfusing what little damage is being dealt here. No Mothership Core means no Overcharge, means no way to defend this base. 4 Queens in the mineral lines. Queens versus Probes. Leenock making it happen. A couple Stalkers being pushed back, and I'm not sure if this will be the first all-kill of the Acer Team Story Cup Season 3, but it is certainly one of the first all-kills of the Acer Team Story Cup Season 3. As that'll put yoeFlashWolves 5-0 with Leenock over NewRoSoft. Big congratulations to them.